Hey guys, have you ever felt like when you meet this really special person, felt this amazing chemistry, and then like even though it feels so amazing in your heart, things just go wrong and you are left with a lot of confusion and a big fat heartbreak, right? At the end of the day, all you really want is to be with some person that you love and just be happy. Okay, so if this is resonating with you, because it sure as hell has resonated with me, I am gonna give you some amazing tips today for soulmates and twin flames and what the hell is the difference between both of them. So stay tuned. My goodness, I'm very excited to bring this this topic for you guys because lately I've been studying so much without even wanting to about soulmates and twin flames. I have been learning through them, not necessarily through reading books and I don't know. I've actually been learning them through my clients and even my own personal life as I'm seeing the rhythms, and also my clients really do reflect my life as well because everything is a reflection of you, right? Last week I had an amazing session with a client of mine, a beautiful soul from London, and we actually, as many of you probably know or have been following me, you know that I actually do not only life coaching, but I do holistic hypnotherapy. Holistic hypnotherapy is basically a way of going into a deep relaxation where I can basically open up your energy channels, your upper chakras, your third eye so you can see, and your crown so you can perceive either the past, the present, or the future much more clearly. And in hypnosis you can do anything, guys. So check this out. We actually got in contact with my client's future husband. Yes, and it's not only her future husband, but it's her twin flame. And in hypnosis we were actually able to find out a lot of information about twin flames and soulmates and things like that, starting with the fact that soulmates and twin flames, there is a difference. However, one thing that he was stressing, this twin flame of my client was stressing, and it's not only him, like this is the pattern that I've been seeing in my clients, in myself. You first see it in yourself and then you start to see it in other people, right? So I first started in myself and then I started to see it in the clients that started to come into my life. Is that a soulmate is somebody that is supposed to be in your life for a certain period of time, but that person is not necessarily supposed to be in your life for the rest of your life. And so twin flame, I'm gonna get deeper into this, I promise. And so twin flame is basically your ultimate soulmate, okay? Is that ultimate soul. There's a huge misconception with this whole twin flame thing because many times, oh my God, and please remember this, many times before we meet our actual twin flame, our ultimate soulmate, we actually meet what is called a twin flame counterfeit, you can say. And this twin flame counterfeit is really a karmic connection, a karmic relationship that you were supposed to go through for your highest level of growth. And this person sets you up for you to meet your twin flame. That is not to say that you're gonna meet your twin flame right after this person, which it does happen. You know, I've seen people that they meet it right after, but it's not about the right after part that you meet your twin flame. It's more about this karmic relationship, the twin flame counterfeit, is more about teaching you self-love, which is basically the direct reflection of your twin flame. So in other words, they tend to be difficult relationships. They tend to be this super high charged, passionate relationships that you just feel like you need to be with this person. And that actually tends to be what is called in the soulmate category. Even though it's your karmic, you know, you can say fake twin flame, counterfeit twin flame, you know, there's different terms of it. This is actually a soulmate that feels very much alive with you in that love scale. However, it's not always the easiest of relationships. Twin flame relationships, if they meet at an early age, is going to have its complications. Because one thing that it was stressed in the session is that I'm not only your twin flame, but I am going to be your devoted husband. So what does that mean? That means that he is not only going to be her twin flame, which is going to be which is already, you know, the closest, your other half of your soul, but he is going to be devoted to her. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. But what he wanted to do is that he wanted to stress that it's not always like that. And the major key for this union to be either twin flame union or soulmate union, the major key is really self-love. I'll give you guys an example. I remember, I think you guys all know this, like we tend to obsess about this whole idea of twin flame, soulmate, and all this stuff. And I was right there with you guys. I had obsessed because I had a little twin flame counterfeit person that was part of my life for a very long time, and I felt this amazing connection, and it turned out to not be that person. However, this person turned out to be my biggest teacher when it came to self-love. And that's something that I want to reiterate. In the end, it's not about your twin flame. And this is something that a lot of people do. Men do this, but women especially do this, is that we put all of our attention and all of our love and hopes and attention, everything, into what is he doing? How does he feel about me? And what is he this? And it's like, you're not doing the universe any favors, and much less yourself. Because if you really love somebody, if this person feels really right for you, then you're going to have to do everything possible to direct that love for yourself. And that actually means that you have to forget about this person so you can become the reflection that you want to attract. So this is why I don't like to talk about, let's say if I'm talking about my love life, I don't like to talk about it in terms of twin flame, like, oh, I'm gonna meet my twin flame and I'm gonna be with my twin flame. Like, I don't like to do that because of that crazy obsessive terminology about this whole idea when it wasn't meant to be that way in the first place. I suggest for people to just, you know, name their soulmates soulmate. One thing that I want to stress that is really important is that we are always going to have multiple soulmates, but we will have one twin flame, right? You have multiple soulmates. Those are the different people that are going to be involved in your life as you go up in consciousness. And this video is especially for the people that are into self-development. So this is a huge, you can say, huge piece of advice from the universe to, if you feel like you are in love with someone, or if you are that person that is in this huge search of your twin flame or of your ultimate soulmate, the best thing that you can do, and even to the point of speeding up the process, because I remember that was even a question that I asked during the hypnosis session between my client and her twin flame. She was the one that was giving me back the answers, but she said that she saw him clearly. One of the things that I remember asking was that if we continue to work on ourselves, if we continue to love and honor ourselves, can we speed up the process? Can we speed up the process of meeting our twin flames? And he said, absolutely. The more that you become what you want to attract, then that's all you need. And in the end, do not get stuck on when you meet people and you're like, and you see, oh, that, you know what, he's so cute, he's so awesome, but I know he's not it. Like, I know that's not it. Like, don't get stuck on that, because if you meet somebody who is really awesome and they're treating you amazing in your life, they're meant to be in your life for a period of time because they're here to teach you something. Hence, soulmate. That is the soulmate. The more you move up in life when it comes to matters of consciousness, happiness levels, being the best version of yourself, the more you understand that the people that come into your life are all soulmates, and they're here to help you and shape you into the person that you want to become, into your highest level of purpose, right? However, not everybody comes down into this earth with that mentality, right? Some of us come down, and actually most of us don't end up living our purpose. But we are not meant to be alone. We are actually, we're creatures that are meant to be in love, and we're creatures that are meant to be in pairs. So you will be with a soulmate, and that soulmate can be amazing to you. Now, the moment that you decide to live a better life, the moment that you decide to follow your heart's desires, and let go and heal and forgive and all the things that that you have to do to open yourself up and be a better version of you and follow your path, then your whole world is going to start to shift, and people are going to start to come in and out of your life, soulmates that are going to help you achieve this goal. And then as you know that you're following your highest level, which is many of the people that are watching this video anyway, then that's when you know that this soulmate of yours is your twin flame, because that soulmate of yours is going to directly reflect the goals and the love and the joy that you have for yourself. And this is why it's so important for you to forget about being in a relationship and really focus on you, and that's when that person will show up. This is why when we forget about being in a relationship, then boop, love just pops up, right? Ding ding. And then you're like, oh, but I didn't want this anymore. And you didn't want that anymore because you finally found that happiness and joy within yourself, which is what you really are. You are your first and only love. Well, maybe not only love, but you're definitely your first love. You know, we're constantly looking for that thing that we are already. You know, we are constantly looking for love. When we find ourselves and we are in a place of amazing love and nurture and self-empowerment for ourselves and our own, then that person is gonna come in, and it's not gonna feel like jittery. It's not gonna feel nervousness. It's only gonna feel like openness. It's gonna feel easy. That's why they say that, you know, when you meet the ultimate person, you just know, and it feels easy. And this brings me to my last point about soulmates and twin flames, is that your ultimate twin flame is not gonna feel anxious and nervousness. It's gonna feel, and yes, there's excitement, but it's gonna feel more into the easy. It's gonna feel more into the happy eagerness, expectation, goodness expectation, which is basically allowing yourself to receive this goodness that is trying to come into your life. And so this is, you know, these are my pointers, and these are the things that I have learned so far about soulmates and twin flames, and I hope that you guys can actually resonate with this. I'm sure you can if you're watching this and you were really meant to watch this. And just remember everything that I said, guys. It's really about yourself. It's really about forgetting to be in a relationship and just say, I'm gonna make myself happy. I'm gonna do everything for me to be happy. I'm gonna honor myself. And then when you're at that highest level, then, you know, your ultimate soulmate, okay? I don't like to call it twin flames, because, you know, what if your twin flame is not reincarnated in this lifetime? Because it can happen. Your twin flame could actually be one of your spirit guides. So, you know, without putting so much charge and putting twin flames in a pedestal, let's just call it soulmates or my ultimate soulmate, and just be happy, because I'm sure that person is going to love you as much as you love yourself. And that's why it's so important to honor yourself and heal yourself. All right, guys, I love you, and I'll catch you guys next time. Mwah.